No, my lovelies, what it do, what it do, what it do. This is Planet Base, the Tree of Life, Genesis 129, aka Virgo Networks, the Animal Planet, aka the Daughters of Zion, aka the Maidens and the Virgins, aka that topaz gem sapphire coming straight from that spiker star, the brightest star of the constellation. I always have a message for you, but it's up to you to discern what I'm trying to say. Remember, I'm just outside looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see, okay? But dig this here. The name of this is called Signing Off Your Birthright, okay? What is signing off your birthright? It formally means permanently giving up, waiving, or relinquishing a fundamental right, privilege, or inheritance you are naturally or legally entitled to from birth. Signing off birthright involves legal documents, legal rejecting their rights to inherit specific assets, property, or family titles, okay? Why do people do it? Simple. Looking for an easy way out, okay? Everybody looks for an easy way out, okay? When there's really no easy way out, okay? Genesis 25:29-34. Esau, famished and hungry, asking Jacob for food. Jacob said, "First, sell me your birthrights." Esau said he was about to die anyway. What good was his birthright? Esau swore an oath and sold his birthright to Jacob for food. Esau despised his own birthright, okay? So Genesis 25:29-34, Esau sold his birthright to Jacob for food. Okay, that's what it is with that, okay? And it's the same thing that's going on, okay, with this whole thing with everybody in this world, okay? A lot of people sold off their birthrights to be part of the government, to get welfare, food stamps, Section 8, and all that. They sell their birthrights to get this stuff, okay? Then they turn around and they sacrifice their children, okay, as well, okay? And not only that, but a lot of these people who convert over to religion, and keep in mind, religion is an open slave trade market, okay, for slaves, okay, servitude for slaves, okay? So therefore religion, okay, buys these slaves. The slaves sell themselves, okay, because the slave master don't go out and look for nobody, okay? He speaks for himself, okay? The slave master speaks for himself. He got the money, the power, the fame, the fortune, and all the things, the worldly kingdoms of this world. So man is going to go flock to all of that, okay? And give his birthright over just like Esau did, just for some food, okay? That's what it is with that, okay? And come to find out, word on the curb, okay? Word on the curb, a lot of these converts, they have to take a picture, okay? They have to take a picture, flash, okay, take a picture. Whoever rabbi converted them, okay, they have to take a picture, okay, and put it on this card, okay, with the rabbi's name and whatever else is on that card, okay? That's what it is with that. Them people sold off their birthrights for food, okay? To me, was it worth it? Absolutely not. Ain't nothing worth my birthright, okay? Nothing is worth my birthright, okay? It's many ways to sell off your birthright, okay? And keep in mind that all covenants can be broken, all contracts can be broken. If a marriage contract can be broken, okay, even selling your birthright, that could be broken too, okay? Because it's called you didn't know before, but now you know, okay? It's okay to be ignorant, but it's to stay ignorant, right? To stay ignorant and to not wake up, that's a sin, okay? You got to wake up and smell a coffee at some point in time, okay? And it's just sad because these people are going to come back and they're going to repeat The same cycle, same cycle, same cycle. They never going to make it out of oppression. And another thing is this, was it Genesis 15:30? It says they shall serve them. Okay, they should serve them 400 years. Okay, they should come out with great possessions. But these people sold their birthrights over, so therefore they're not getting anything. The only thing they're going to get is what they sold their birthrights for. Okay, remember, the devil is the god of this world. Okay, he's the god of this worldly kingdom. Okay, he has a lot of worldly kingdoms. Fame, the music industry. Okay, he has the music industry, and he got all different types of worldly things that these people flock to him. Okay, fame, just by associating with this group over here, the household name. Okay, it's all about the household name. So these people flock to them, and this household name, and these people, these elites, have money, they have power, they have prestige. Okay, a lot of these converts flock over to them. Okay, and therefore they sell their birthrights over just to hang with them. Okay, just to hang with them, just to be associated with them. They sell their birthrights over just to be associated with these people, and they get crumbs. They never get what they sold their souls for. Okay, they never get what they sold for. Never ever. They always get way less. Okay, they get crumbs. Okay, so they sold their birthright over to get crumbs. Okay, that's what it is with that. And food is food, and food can come into many forms. Okay, anywho, I'm about to get on out of here, man. It's that Spica star, the brightest star of the constellation. I'm getting bit up out here by these mosquitoes, man. They biting me up. Signing off your birthright. Okay, they looking for an easy way out. And like I always keep telling y'all, everybody wants to inherit God's kingdom, but don't nobody want to put in the work for it. Everybody want to look for an easy way out. And what they fail to realize is nobody can secure their redemption. They have to secure their own redemption. Nobody can secure your slot. Okay, you have to secure your own slot by any means necessary. And if you don't do it, guess what? It'll never get done. You ain't gonna do nothing but keep repeating the same cycle over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I done moved on, elevated, and got my reparations, and you still right here complaining, talking about this, that, the third, fourth, and the fifth, when you could have been out here putting in work. Nobody wants to put in work because everybody expects the easy way out, when there's really no easy way out. You don't work, you don't eat. Okay, and I'm not talking about no physical job. Okay, I'm not talking about being a slave on a job. Okay, yeah, that part. Anywho, I'm about to get on out of here, man. It's that Spica star, the brightest star of the constellation, man. Hey, listen, Isaiah 65:17. The sovereign Lord is going to bring down his kingdom upon a new earth, and me, the maidens and the virgins, I shall dwell there forevermore. You should make sure that you repent for your filthy sins and break your generational curse, so you can have part in this beautiful event called the new earth. And that's another thing with them too. When they signed off their birthrights, they also signed off not to have no parts of the new earth. Okay, which means they forfeited everything, including their own salvation. And not only that, but a lot of these converts that signed off their birthrights, okay, they also were supposed to have been part of the Noah covenant too. They also denied, okay, and signed their rights over from being part of the Noah covenant as well. So they forfeited everything. They could have got this, but nah, man, they settle for temporary gains, so things of this world. They let the devil trick them out their spot. You can never let the devil trick you out your spot, okay? You're not supposed to get tricked, and you're not supposed to get influenced nor distracted by the devil. He can offer you many things of this world, okay, but it's up to you to accept it or reject it. And unfortunately, they accepted what the devil had. They wanted what the Rothschilds had on their plate, and obviously there's no more food left because all the food is fake. Okay, eat and you will not be full. Okay, because everything done been put to the sword. Also, he cut the heads of Leviathan and served it as food. I can imagine what Leviathan tastes like, juicy and succulent. He's been in the sea for over 400 to 1,000 years. I can imagine what he tastes like, juicy and succulent. And yes, he has fins and scales, and he will be served amongst the round table, amongst the whole royal house of Israel, including the 30 elders that's mentioned in the Torah. Okay, so this is going to be a big, huge event, regathering, okay, and feast. I surely hope to see you at the feast. Hopefully, if you repent for your filthy sins and obey God's commandments and live a godly life and stop sinning. Okay? Yes. Ain't no sin worth my soul. Never. It's not that serious, okay? Never that serious with me, okay? Also, he punishes the children for the sins of the parents. Exodus 20:5. You should do everything in your willpower to protect and secure your children's souls. They have beautiful souls attached to them. They do not deserve to get thrown down to the valley of Tophet to burn in a burning blaze, with a burning fire never goes out and no water to quench their thirst. They do not deserve that, okay? Your children have precious souls. They do not ask for this life, yet you gave it to them, and this is all that you have to offer your generation and your genealogy of children. It's very, very sad. You need to secure your souls, your children's souls. I'ma save myself, and you should save yourself. But if you don't love yourself, there's no way that you love and honor your children's soul. Anywho, I'ma be out here, man. This is that Spiker Star, looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see. Hey, listen, if you don't agree with me, I don't care. I got a job to do, okay? That's your business if you don't care, okay? Or you don't believe. That's your business, okay? I still got to put it out there anyway, because on the day of your judgment, you're going to be responsible for hearing this video. How about that? Anywho, repent for your filth. I'm Ghost, man. I'm out here.